Hey everyone, welcome to week 12 of fantasy football. This week and then one more and it's all done. This is a shorter video today since I did the one on Thanksgiving and I kind of been running around between family and basketball season starting. So let's get right into it. The stud from last week, I got two. John scored 159 points against a hot team. I know it's Drew, but Drew's team's been hot right now. So good job. You needed to win. You went out and got the highest score of the week. Then me, come on. I feel like I deserve this. Andy, I want to call you the dud, not because of any of your performance, but because I finally got something worth talking about in your rankings, and then you didn't even put them out this week. Okay, I was two away from the second highest score, my best week yet, and I got nothing to read. So I'm going to talk about myself now. I am the stud. Dud is just all of you who lost. It is very much a you must win to get in scenario in our league, and all of you that lost, you're the duds. And Nick, come on, you lost to me, so even more duddish. All right, let's get to the predictions for this week. We have Ben versus Drew. Drew, you're like the turkey team, man. Like your whole team played on Thanksgiving, and they didn't do that bad. But you know, you only have you're like a baseball team that has a bad bullpen. Because when I look at Terrence West and Devontae Parker being your two people that are coming in to close the game, I don't think they can do it. Russell Wilson is back at full health. You're welcome, Ben. So Ben's going to pull out this win. Tyler versus Jim, 5-6 versus 5-6 is a big one. And Tyler, you played Diggs and he didn't even play. That really hurts. And I think you got 1 point from your kicker or something. Not a good Thursday for you. But even with that, I'm not sold on Jim's team winning. Especially I trade you Hightower and now you're not even going to play him. What's up with that? But I do think Jim wins a close one, probably by like 5 points because Cooks gets at least one TD, maybe two. I'm feeling low scoring game, but Jim's going to win that one. All right, we have Chris versus Ben Baker, 5-6 versus 6-5. Both people do not have a promise to make the playoffs. And Ben, you got like a no-show by Gore. Didn't see that coming. I liked him, but he didn't show up. Chris, you're going to get 6 TDs this week. So I'm feeling a prediction of touchdowns in this game. You're going to get 6. Your team's going to get 6 TDs, and that's going to cause you to win, Chris. And Ben, your team's only going to total 3. So 6 TDs is going to beat 3 TDs, and Chris is going to beat you. Next, Heiser versus John. Are you still alive? I don't know if you're like just don't see the reason to be a Michigan fan or / live anymore, but hopefully you're still alive to play fantasy this weekend. Heiser and John, 5-6 matchup. John, you had a good Thursday, and you still have Brady and McCoy to go, and Edelman on top of that. And Heiser, this is just not your weekend. No Big Blue win, losing overtime, probably not gonna make the playoffs. Not in the Big Ten championship. You haven't won in the last 5 years. Urban Meyer, you can't beat him. You blame it on the refs. Whatever you need, Heiser, just show you some love. Brandon needs some support in that blue tainted house of yours. But you also get no fantasy win this week. Next game, Aaron versus me. Great showing by Antonio Brown. I'm on a hot streak, but I don't belong in your league, Aaron. Your team is too good for mine. And I think Gordon's going to steal some Rivers' touchdown, my new QB. And you're going to, as he steals touchdowns, you're also going to steal my good feelings. And here's the good news. You're putting me in position to take Antonio Brown from you next year. Thank you. Next one and last one is Andy versus Nick. Nick, Andy stumbled on Thursday. He didn't have the best showing. So can you save your season right here and get back in the playoffs? The answer is yes. I'm feeling an upset. Bad gains by Richard and Boyd, and probably not 10 points by Murray. So I'm feeling a Nick win on this one. All right, so how does that affect the playoff picture? That actually gives us a new number 1. Ben Black will be number 1. Andy will be number 2. Aaron will be 3. Then in the tie-breaking system between Ben Baker, Nick, Jim, and John. Now I'm not sure, but I'm just going by points scored here. So it puts Nick at 4, Jim at 5, and John at 6. And Baker, that leaves you on the odd side, the odd man out. So I'm not sure if that's what we're doing. Someone comment. I might have missed it, but I don't know how we decided if we changed into Andy's PR rankings or if we're rolling with just total points scored. So comment, let me know. But as of right now, we're going for points scored, which makes Nick, Jim, and John in, Baker out, and the rest of you 5-6 is going to 5-7, and also be on the outside in. All right, that's it. Should be a fun week just to watch scoreboards. So get out there, have fun. I'll talk to you guys soon.